Hey, it's me. It's the Steamy Bean coming at ya from Saskatoon. Yeah, I just want to talk today about censorship. Censorship is a quite the topic, and often it has a slippery slope. I am not against censorship. Some ways, censorship it protects people, protects the young, vulnerable, whoever. But censorship, it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. I was just thinking about when I used to live overseas. I used to live overseas in Kuwait, and in Kuwait, I taught there at a international school, and the Kuwaiti government would censor things. One of the many things that was censored was Israel. Israel cannot be mentioned. Israel was a taboo topic. Some ways, that's understandable. Considering modern Israel and where it lies in amongst the Arab countries. But, but I remember I was tutoring a middle school student. I was looking at his book, and he had a history book. And of course, the section where any mention of Israel was blocked out with a black line. Now I noticed earlier in the book, big chunks of the book was not only blocked out, but it had this rectangular shape tape over it, a thin tape that would go over the book to cover like half a page. Curiosity got to the best of me. When the student was busy with other things, with my fingernail, I scraped back the tape. I was able to discover that what the Kuwaiti government was censoring was not only Israel, but anything that was connected to Judaism. What was it I discovered in the book was the Holocaust. The Holocaust was mentioned in the book, and that could cover it up. Then, a picture, a photograph of a young adolescent girl was blocked. Yes, Anne Frank. That portrait of Anne Frank was censored. I I would call it mindless, but it wasn't mindless. It was intentional. Thought put into that, and it was, I don't know, understand why a portrait of a girl who died at a concentration camp would be censored. You know, the Holocaust cost 6 million lives. And why censor a photograph of a Holocaust victim is beyond me. Then I went back to school and we were distributing textbooks for our classes. And I had one textbook and it was for social studies. The textbook was an American textbook. And of course, a section there had to be censored. It was odd. And what it was is Yom Kippur, which is the Sabbaths in the Jewish faith. Now, I'm not of the Jewish faith, but I understand it as like the Sabbath for atonement, for forgiveness, and peace. I was told that anything connected to Israel, or sorry, Israel was taboo. However, why a mention of a Sabbath? I remember the topic talked about families getting together, loved ones gathering at the table. I don't understand why that would be censored. Why would Anne Frank's picture be censored? It's odd. The thing that bothers me about censorship is that it seems like it's not black and white and it becomes a slippery slope. It's always good to ask, who is being censored? Why are they being censored? And who is doing the censoring? You know, I could go on about the censorship at Canadian Customs. Is at a point where it became the judgment of the individual, uh, you know, employees of the customs, the people who work the borders, that it was up to their judgment. Censorship is a weird thing. It's a weird topic. And